Good morning, folks. I want to talk about solar energy and nuclear energy. I am going to be honest, I am not very familiar with nuclear energy other than what I hear, what I have seen, and what I hear, what little we know about nuclear energy. However, I feel that if most homes and most businesses used or relied on solar energy and just the natural light, this in itself would save the energy that they're consuming. And if every business and every home operated this way, it would make a world of difference. And we have to think about how we're designing our schools, designing our homes, designing our workspaces. For example, here in this room, it's very dark paneling, and I have to use this artificial light, which sometimes gives me a headache because it's really bright. So I'm gonna take this computer to the next room so you can see the big difference. So this is me sitting in front of a door, a window, if you will. It is so beautiful here, you know. If our homes were designed like this with throughout the house, you wouldn't need to turn on artificial light at all during the day. And this is what I'm trying to say. That, you know, I know there are people who know far more about nuclear energy than I ever will. All I know is that the sun provides us with what we need. And if the sun and the wind provide us with what we need, why do we need nuclear? If people were taught to save energy, we wouldn't need to consume so much of it to begin with, to justify needing nuclear plants to supply the demands. If the root of the problem, for a lack of a better term, is overconsumption of power or energy, or you can look at it as meeting the demands, the higher demands for energy consumption. If people are trained or retrained to use less of it, then there wouldn't be a need to supply the demand, if that makes any sense. Okay. I'm going to go to another room. So, see, I like this light because my teeth don't look gray. You know, for one, I don't like that room next door. It's depressing. And if I could, I would knock down that wall, you know. So here I am in the kitchen, my favorite place. My favorite places are the kitchen and the restroom. So I am 47 years old. I'm not like in my teens or my 20s. People in the teens and 20s, they're the ones generating most of the ideas of the future. So we're like, we're done. As far as like, we need to understand that this new generation, they're now we're going to be depending on them. We are. They're the ones generating the ideas for the near future because it catches momentum. When I was in my 20s, I had a vision of this restaurant with the kitchen in the middle and four entrances. It's a round building and with full of windows and live plants indoors. So even the private party rooms had windows and they were opened, as in no doors, just opened entrances, arched entrances. So like this room, for example, we're in the kitchen and you can see the window through in this room. But if I were to close this door, then I wouldn't have the same amount of lighting. And I don't like these partitions. I mean, it's nice for temporary privacy, but most of the day you need to have these things opened. So the sun gives me energy. When I'm in that other room, I feel like a little old lady. I'm 47 years old, but I don't feel that I need to feel that I'm 100 years old. That's not fair to me, and it's not fair to my community. For somebody to make me feel like I'm not worthy, because I'm not young. No, I am worthy of doing something for my community. Whatever it takes, do it. So I put on my makeup. I'm going to show you again. This is the dark room with artificial light. Look at this. That light is blinding. It gives me a headache. Okay? And so we're going to the bathroom. I'm going to show you the lighting in the bathroom. You see? This is beautiful light. You see that? This natural light. So if you can get that much light from nature the whole day, you see that? The whole day. Okay, I can put on my makeup without any artificial light. Okay, this is the bedroom where I stay. This is the light that I get with only half of it coming in because there's heavy drapery. But if I didn't have the heavy drapery, it would be beautiful. Now, this is see how bright that is? Okay. In this dark room, dark room, and you see that light is so harsh. So what I'm saying is, you see how dark my teeth look? It looks gray. And my skin just looks yuck. It's horrible. This is horrible. Now look at this. Much better. Okay, this is natural light. It's God's gift. God's gift. It's like, why wouldn't you want this for free? So when there's not a demand for generating energy because you're not using artificial energy, then there's no need for all of these nuclear plants. Solar energy is the best way, folks. Solar and wind. Thank you.